Hey everybody, it's that time again. It's the Irregulars. It's Monday night, 7 o'clock. That's right. We're coming to you every Monday night.
Yes, we are.
From 7 to 7:50. We're going to do about 50 minutes of some fun, relevant, talking about what happened in the weekend. Hello, everybody. Yes. Let's just make sure our comments section is working. And there we are. Fred Dumbrow, we're enjoying. Brian Kaplan, Randy Norton. Hello, everybody. So we are rocking and rolling on a Monday night. We are already into the month of August.
Yes, already.
For those of you that live in Broward County, school is 9 days away. So the summer went by pretty fast. For those of you in Miami-Dade County, you got about another 14 days. Hey, Fred, how you doing?
What up, Fred?
And then in Palm Beach, I think that they are starting on the 14th also. But those people are really up in arms because next year they start even earlier.
Yeah,
so
they need to. Shit, these kids are just eating up, getting fat, eating cereals, and sitting around playing on iPads all day. Let's get them back to school. Let's get them back to work.
You know what? There's one school, I think, in Hollandale that's year-round. And I can't, it's a middle school down there. They do year-round school.
They're crazy.
I, for one, I'm not opposed to year-round school, and I think that you have to school them all year round and then give them breaks like in between.
Man, when you're paying all that money for summer camp, you might as well shoot.
Right? Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, pay teachers a little bit more, get these kids learning a little bit. Right?
Yes, sir.
So a lot to get to tonight. The obvious, of course. But you posted something because I want to talk about this because, comedy is what really gets your endorphins going. It kind of relaxes you.
Yeah.
It takes some things away. Come to Camp Fred. Hey, we're ready. Just
very soon, Fred.
Send the invitation.
He's the one with the fancy setup. I'll just leave it at that, Fred. You got a great setup.
Well, Michelle knows Fred really well. My lovely girlfriend.
All right.
That's how we know Fred through Michelle. So. But, yeah, I mean, comedy, and you posted, it was all black comics. Of course. But, you have to throw a white one in there somewhere. Come on, you don't throw George Carlin in there at all?
No, he's all right.
Come on.
He's all right.
You got to throw George Carlin in.
Maybe. I'm racist.
You are racist.
Come to that.
You are, yeah.
All white comics are cheesy.
So who are your three? Who are your three if you were going to have?
I was going to have a show
today. Richard
Pryor, Bernie Mac, and Eddie Murphy.
I can go with that.
Yes.
I think that's a good choice.
Yes.
Well, look, Eddie Murphy did his one Delirious show that was absolutely.
Raw was amazing.
Raw was good too.
Now I want to give all that money to come back to Netflix and tell jokes.
Really?
$70 million for a special.
For Eddie Murphy?
Eddie.
Really?
They're negotiating now.
You think he's going to do it?
Why not? I just want to make sure it's funny. When they get away for a while, you got to write fresh material.
But now Richard Pryor's no longer with us, so
yeah, he couldn't make that count.
And what's up with Bernie Mac?
He's dead too.
He's dead too, right?
Yeah, I'm sad.
So wait, who are the live ones? You gotta.
Not many. I don't.
You don't like Chappelle?
He's all right.
Just all right.
The thing's amazing. He's great, but he's not those three.
No.
He's great. But I can't put anybody great after 2000s. All the greats happened early.
So let's get to it. First of all, let's talk about Chicago. Two women gunned down last week who were advocates for no more gun violence. They were trying to clean up the streets of Chicago a little bit, doing their thing, and they get gunned down and are no longer. Over the weekend, 47 people shot in Chicago. Now, they didn't. Here's the thing: they didn't report the number of murders. I think most people were just shot.
They never do.
They never do.
Chicago was, what do we say? They just say it. Oh, murder, shot. You don't know who did it. You just assume it was some gangsters. But they never. Are gangbangers mentally ill? I never hear about that.
Well, because you don't listen. I mean, for the most part, the gang don't infiltrate the good parts of the city. They stay on their turf.
Yeah.
Even in LA, the gangs stay in their turf.
And
for the most part.
Illinois got all those gun laws, so I get. But naturally, they've already blamed it on black people. It was like, well, they just drive right over to Gary, Indiana. Indiana's got the gun law. They go right over to Gary. That's where Michael Jackson's from. Well, you're gonna go tell me they're buying guns from Michael Jackson's hometown.
Well, Michael Jackson's hometown is not a very good place to live. Come on, Gary, Indiana. It was
not the
no. That's like East St. Louis.
Yeah.
You can put it up there with.
But
all
you go there and get your guns.
New Jersey.
And drive right back over to Illinois. So maybe we need to build a wall between Illinois and Indiana. Save those people.
Maybe. That could be.
Maybe. I mean, we got gangbangers.
Now, I read an interesting post today because look, there was a mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. If you're not
sleeping under a rock,
exactly, and then there was one in El Paso, Texas.
Yes.
Again, two lovely white guys with supposedly mental health issues. Again, we're not doing enough for mental health.
And it's the video games.
It's the video games. We're not doing enough for mental health. You want to blame Donald Trump. Then I read a post. It's Antifa. These guys are part of Antifa. And now Antifa is now a terrorist organization.
Yes.
They've been named. So we got to make sure we mention that. And then look, people want to blame Donald Trump. He's a racist and he's firing the people up. And there were 24 mass shootings when Obama was in office.
Yeah, he didn't fire people up.
Right, he didn't fire people up.
Which is crazy. You got a gun, but this is the problem I always have with these guys.
Go ahead.
We just talked about Chicago. We know how they get their guns.
Sure.
I'm hearing rich guys, suburbs. What, do they take their allowance? Are they saving money from their paper route? Is it a pension? Where are they getting money at? Inheritance? 19, 20, 21 years old. I know when I was that age, I couldn't go buy a $1,500 gun and then drive 600 miles. You know how much gas that is? What kind of car does he have?
This guy was on a mission.
Yeah.
But they got him quickly, though, because he could have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, in El Paso. The brother, it was a brother veteran guy that
tackled him.
Yes, sir. Black guys, we're here. We're here to help.
But now was it you or somebody else posted something?
Me.
We've had 249 mass shootings in this country.
Yes.
And then you go to all the other countries, 0, 0, 0, 0.
But naturally, that's fake news. It's fake. It's fake. It ain't real.
It ain't real.
This is what the problem is now. We don't know what's real and fake anymore.
We don't. We really don't. How do you disseminate from who's telling the truth and who's not?
The fact is that facts are driven by your political affiliation now. And for guys like me that don't care either way, I'm trying to find the truth. It's tough.
Now, how do we find the truth?
What, Swopes? What's that website? Snopes? Do they tell you the truth about everything? The SNOPES. It's a Snopes.com thing.
Hey, Marcus Rollins joining us.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, who do I trust? I mean, you see stories now. You go to one station, it's one way. I go to another station, it's a totally opposite story. It's supposedly the same issue. Already the conspiracy theories are up. These guys look eerily similar. Oh, somebody said it was 3 shooters, not 1.
Well, that's what they said about the Vegas shooting.
Exactly.
Like the Vegas shooting, they thought it was more than 1 shooter.
So who's lying? Who's telling the truth, America?
But then you have all the conspiracy theorists around Sandy Hook. That Sandy Hook was staged. And those people went hard after that.
And I live in Broward County. They tried to tell me Douglas was staged. And I'm like, people, I live here. You're not going to tell me that. Frederick. I'm about to say that was a sister. Frederica is a sister. Yeah, Frederick. That's a good black slave name.
Is it really?
Frederick Douglass. Frederick.
Right.
Powerful name. Frederick's good.
So you had a good weekend. You did some comedy.
I did some comedy, told some jokes, and then just
Yesterday was a fun day for you.
Yes, it was.
Mike Kabasi
in the building, Wildman in the building.
Going for bike ride after bike ride while it's warm out.
My only friend in Wyoming.
Well, there's not too many people in Wyoming. So.
I had a black friend that played basketball at the University of Wyoming. He went to freaking Dillard, all black high school, and ended up in freaking Wyoming.
In
Whiteville. He did all the chicks that wore a size 12, though. They thought they would, the white guys think a girl over a size 12 is kind of chubby.
The battle still goes on between Trump and Cummings. We've seen how that's played out, and Cummings is kind of. Go ahead.
Okay.
Christy joining us, my cousin Christy. Hey.
This is what our problem is in politics. Trump has no equal in the Republican Party. They're not even thinking about.
He has no equal anywhere right now.
Yeah, they're not even thinking about anybody running against him. They love him so. The Democrats, on the other hand, I tried to stomach the debate as much as I could.
I couldn't.
We're in trouble. I mean, Democrats, if you really think any of those people are going to beat Donald Trump, we're really on some serious drugs.
And Joe Biden's not the answer.
Joe ain't that. Feel the burn, Bernie burn.
No. Camilla Harris.
No. Elizabeth Warren. No. They don't have a chance against this guy. I almost want an actor. I almost need an actor to throw themselves in the hat.
Well, you know what's funny though? A lot of people were talking about Mark Cuban for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that being the businessman that he is. And,
well, his basketball team sucks. He might as well. The Mavericks suck, so he might as well throw him into that. But I don't know who could go against this guy. I really don't.
No, this guy can do anything right now, and he's gonna win.
And everybody hates him so much. And I'm sitting there laughing like, no, you don't. You're gonna go right back and vote for him again.
Yeah, because you're party hard.
Or you're not gonna vote.
Or you're not right.
You're gonna lead him right there. Yeah. But this is America.
So let's get back to the whole shooting thing.
Yes, sir.
Because that's really what happened
this week.
That's what happened this week.
Yeah,
it's
fresh.
It's fresh. People woke up, and I think there was one football player, and I saw a glimpse of it, was talking about conspiracy theory in the media, and was talking about 29 dead, and didn't realize that there was another shooting.
Yeah.
And was calling it a farce, and then had to recant the story.
Okay, that's why you play sports. Don't worry about that.
Right. Yeah. Athletes, that's the point I'm trying to make. Athletes really not need to just stay out of it. Do your thing. Play sports. Commentate on sports. Hopefully you haven't lost all your money, like 70% of the athletes.
People used to get mad at Michael Jordan because he wouldn't speak on issues. He was like, dude, I got $1 billion brand.
He doesn't need to, and he's smart.
I don't need to talk about that.
He doesn't need to.
We got enough activists.
Yes. Let the actors do that.
Yeah,
the actors athletes should. And that was the whole thing with Colin Kaepernick. It got so political. And you never want to have sports be involved in politics.
I know it mainly. I'm not going to say it about him.
Now, what do you make of that soccer player yesterday running to the microphone and making a statement about
everybody's a political activist now? Again, social media has screwed us up. I remember when politics were boring. There was a couple of old white people on C-SPAN on one of them weird channels way in the back of the cable box. Yeah. Nobody cared.
Nobody cares. Well, because it's become such big business.
Yeah, but
the amount of money. Look, you go to Capitol Hill and you're poor. Like some of these people they were talking last year when they all got elected. We were talking about how none of them could afford the housing. You don't hear anybody complaining about the housing now. They're rich now.
And again, we have Twitter. We got all
Instagram,
Snapchat, Facebook. We got all those.
YouTube.
Now, Obama and Trump are the first two guys that everything they do we know already. It's like we're a part of Congress. I'm Facebook Congress.
You guys are low energy today. Must be the news.
I think it is.
Well, it's hard to do a show like this when these things are happening.
And plus, Mike, It's been thundering and lightning all day.
Oh no, we've had terrible weather here.
Yeah,
we haven't had the sun in a couple of days.
Yeah, it's not like we can go to the beach and look at women and get it. Oh, I'm sorry.
We
Go
haven't
to the beach and get some sun rays.
We didn't get our shot of vitamin D.
And get excited. It's just.
But it is a down topic. How many more times? Yeah. How many more times are we going to have to talk about it?
Probably next week. Or the week, yeah.
Last week was a bad week because you had the Gilroy shooting in California.
Yes.
Then you had the other shooting at the Walmart in Mississippi, right? El Paso. And
this is just building up, Mike. It's disgusting. Everybody's not home on the range in Wyoming chilling, living life, being happy. We need more of that.
See, now you go to Wyoming and you go to a festival. You know, look, California a little bit different. One of the number one most populated state, right?
Yeah.
Everything goes on in California. So you have the Gilroy Garlic Festival, which is one of the biggest festivals. I was there once. Garlic. But we have the Garlic Festival up here in Long Beach.
I expect to come home from the Garlic Festival.
You expect to come home from the festival. You don't expect, you go to a concert. You don't expect these. We never expected this stuff to happen.
When I was a kid, Mike, when we were kids, we could go to the concert and knew we were coming home. I can't send my kids out nothing right now. I'm paranoid.
But most concerts you go to today, like unless they're festivals, you're walking through them. You're not bringing guns into these festivals.
No, but now, back to what we were saying, all I heard today.
Mental health. The
same thing, we're trying to take money.
I didn't know about the shooting until today.
See that? No Wi-Fi. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're basically off the grid when you're living in Wyoming.
And my thing is, mental health. Now that's the main thing they're trying to take away.
Right.
See, now we got a contradiction again. They're trying to take away mental health, but now it's a mental health problem, and kids are shooting. And mentally ill people are going to buy guns. How does this happen? How can a mentally ill person go buy? But then again, if I'm a store owner, you got the money, all I see is a $1,500 sale. I'm not looking at you saying, I wonder what he's going to do with this gun today.
And you can rest assured that there are these applications are not being complete. Something I want to see.
I can't figure it out.
I want to see how these applications are being filled out.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Okay. And again, not racially profiling either, people. But now you got young, clean-cut guy with glasses on. Nice, clean cut. He's got his glasses on. He's under 30. He looks safe.
Yeah.
He whips out his Amex card, his Visa. Oh, I'm from suburbia. I got this. I'm not going to question him. I'm assuming, oh, nice white kid, comes from a good family. He can afford it. Maybe he's going hunting.
With an AK-47. You don't need that kind of gun to go hunting.
See, but this is the issue.
Adam Wiener joining us. Hey, Adam.
See, Pookie and Ray and the hood kids, they don't have that kind of money lying around to go buy AK-47s in the damn Walmart. But yet they're the thugs. Maybe the thugs are in suburbia.
Well, look, I mean, every one of these mass shootings has been a white person. The only mass shooting we had that was a black person was that guy and his kid.
Malvo.
Yeah, up in Washington.
They were doing that sniper thing.
He was sniping. Now, would you consider that was that mass shooting, or was?
No, they popped one at a time.
They were just getting them one at a time.
They're popping them one at a time, going up the highway. So now we're gonna have to redefine mass shooting. Because if I do a drive-by shooting as a gangbanger and knock down 4 people. 4 or more, is that what we call a mass shooting?
Yeah, what is it? That's the other thing. Define a mass shooting.
Because
well, I haven't seen them define what a mass shooting is.
Because
is it just more than one? Because we've had 200 plus mass shootings in this country.
It's got to be more.
So it's got to be 2 or more.
Yeah, because see, I was looking at the numbers the day before I got here. 249 is what I saw.
249, right.
Those cannot be people walking into Walmart shooting them up. Not 249 of those. So I think they're throwing in the gangbangers,
right,
who do a drive-by in Chicago or wherever. They had a DC gang or wherever, LA.
But I don't even think they include Chicago, because I think it would be a lot higher than 249. I don't think they're even keeping statistics.
Yeah, they don't even count them anymore.
They don't count. Betsy Roberts.
So my thing is, okay, mass shooting. How many is considered a mass? What is the criteria for mass shooting? Because I know for a fact that those gangbangers knocked down 40 people in one weekend. This weekend,
right?
Was that mass murders? Were those considered mass, or is that for a certain type of shooting? Too many definitions. If you kill them, you kill them. You're a killer, you're a killer.
Right.
I will say,
and don't show these guys on the news.
Oh my God.
Don't glorify. The news just glorifies these guys.
And then,
don't show their faces.
They just showed one in Florida today. He copycatting. They caught him already, luckily. But he wants to copycat the idiot in El Paso. If you're some loser who everybody hates, so what better way to go out? I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna go kill a bunch of people and get my name all over the news. And we celebrate it. But at least O'Donnell said if you do it, you get the death penalty. Not like they want to live anyway if they're killing a bunch of people. I think they're pretty much telling you they want to die.
Now,
but thanks, Don.
Are you afraid to go to Walmart now?
Oh yeah, I don't live in fear.
Okay, good.
I can't live in fear.
No, we can't, and that's what they're trying to do.
But I will say, I went to Walmart yesterday, and we did have cops out front armed with big guns.
They did.
Yeah, the one right here on Oakland University. I went to the Sunrise. I go to the bougie Walmart. I was trying to get a couple of folders for my kid. And yeah, they were armed out there already. Amazing how those tax dollars shift so quickly.
Now, can we blame Amazon on this? That they want to, they're trying to destroy Walmart? Because we've had a couple of Walmart now. We've had a couple of...
Well, mentally unstable people probably do hang out at Walmart. That's a good place to go. I mean, I'm not being rude, but if I wanted to get whoever I was looking for, I mean, like this guy wanted to kill immigrants. Pretty nice place to go get them.
Now, they took that guy alive, right? Or it was...
That's El Paso, yeah.
El Paso. Now, the guy in Canton or in...
we don't know him much. I looked him up.
He got
shot on the spot.
He got shot.
He wanted to die. He turned around and started shooting at the cops, so they busted him around the spot.
Right.
But he had, he was a weirdo, too. I looked him up. He was he had a list of chicks he wanted to rape and kill from high school.
Really?
He's 24. Yeah, he's been jacked up a while.
And we didn't know about him.
No, I didn't know.
Nobody knew about his
say white kids.
Nobody knew about his mental health.
You know what? We never talk about these people. The parents never get, you never see these white kids' parents.
Yeah, where are the parents?
All these little 21-year-old, 19-year-old, 24-year-old, we know you're living at mama house and your dad with mommy and daddy in your room playing video games. But we never see the parents come to the mic and go, oh, my son was a good baby. I can't believe he did this shit. I'll never see that. Never. Which leads to more conspiracy. I wonder, was it set up? Was it staged? He don't even have parents. Just adds more gasoline on the conspiracies.
Because there's a lot of conspiracies.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What's so sad?
I mean, and there are people blaming Antifa for this. This is.
I love my.
I don't understand.
I love my white buddies, but if I see one more, he was a liberal. He was a Republican. Does that matter? People just got mowed down,
right?
And you still go straight politics on this man,
right? Who cares what his political beliefs are?
That's scary to me. That we're at a time that people just got killed. And the first thing I jump out there, I bet he was a liberal. I bet he was a Republican. Really?
He loved Trump.
He loved Trump. He was a racist.
He was a racist.
Man, 20 people dead. But we're talking about red, or you racist, or you liberal, or you must be Republican. Really? That's what we're at?
He's a killer.
He's a killer. Call him what he is.
Call him what he is. He's a killer.
We got a sad world right now, people.
Well, we have a sad country. I mean, the rest of the world is going about their
They seem
business.
pretty happy.
You know, the rest of, you know, it's funny because Australia just kicked everybody's ass in the X Games. Okay. Norway did great. I mean, in the Olympics a couple of years ago. I mean, our women's soccer team won the World Cup, so we got that going for us. Our men suck.
But we didn't have women on the team.
Okay, but nobody wants to play in the basketball World Championships for U.S.
No.
They're all dropping like flies.
And they got all these African guys. I saw a whole league in Africa now. The NBA is going to be African soon. They started a minor league in Africa.
Well, look, all the guys coming out of Senegal, Canada.
Everything good comes out of Africa, doesn't it, America? We know well.
Well, the resources, look, I mean, Angola, just where we get the coffee beans from.
Yeah, coffee.
And the resources in Angola, the diamonds, the oil.
It's funny you say that. Here's a doozy for all my good white friends that you may not know about the Negro. We have 3 black billionaires in America. We have 9 in Africa. The land of the free only has 3 black. We've been here 40 years. We only got 3. But Africa, good, big ring in the nose, spear chucker, chaka zulu. 9 billionaires.
Yeah, but I probably know who the 9 billionaires.
You know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what they're dealing in. Coffee, some jewelry, the diamonds.
Robbing people.
The blood diamonds. Yeah. But you can't do it over here. Well, technically, we have Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, and the Smith guy, Robert Smith, who's one of these big.
Magic Johnson's got to be close.
He's got too many partners. They did Magic Johnson and Jay-Z dirty.
Really?
They got him kind of worth $1 billion.
Right.
But it comes from so many revenues, they try and make it like they not really, really billionaires.
I was going to say Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z, and they do the pretty.
And what about, not Dre, who's the other one?
Drake, the light skin.
No, but he's from Canada.
Yeah, he's like
No, the other one.
Look at you knowing your rappers. See, this is why I deal with, man, he even knows rappers. You heard that? Oh, no, he's from Canada. He corrected me quick. I know my hip-hop bitch. He from Canada. Drake from Canada, bitch, I know that. Go ahead. Matt wants you people to know that.
No, who was the guy? He was a big producer.
Tiger should be close.
Should be close.
Oh, those goddamn alimony, though.
Yeah,
Child alimony's gonna kill that bitch.
He was a big time producer, and he had a credit card for a while.
Oh, Puff Daddy.
Not Puff Daddy.
What's his name? That's okay. But notice they're all entertainers and athletes.
Right, and athletes.
Can't get it any other way in American black people.
Now, Johnny Cochran might have gotten close if he hadn't.
Then they killed him. They killed him. Yeah, you got OJ out, but they killed him. But
joining us.
That's why I'm trying so hard to be an entertainer. That's the only way a black man can get money in America.
But you know what though? Oh, who posted that with Myron Rolle and
the football player.
The football player
that
became a doctor.
Yes.
And then, hey, Justin Kaplan. And then the guy, the thug who talks about the rapper, and then your kids want to be like this guy, the thug, but they don't know anything about Myron Rolle, who is a Rhodes Scholar. And he's just
the screen. They don't want him to know about him. America don't want to put any positive black people out there. You know what?
Well, look how fast what's his name?
You know what? Here we go. You just said it. We walked right into that.
Go ahead.
I wanted to be well. I wanted to be somebody as a young black male because I could turn on the TV in the 80s and see the Huxtables.
Josh Rosen went to school with Myron, great guy. He never got any publicity.
I know it.
He never looked for any publicity.
I know it.
He did his job, and he was a student athlete.
He was too much of a student. They didn't like him. It was a.
But he knew that his football career. He probably was. He only played what 1 year in the NFL.
A couple. And my thing is, I watched TV as a kid a lot. Everybody did. But I knew I could.
You had great role models.
I had good parents, but I had good role models on TV.
You had Fred Sanford. The
Jesus Christ. He was a businessman.
He was a businessman.
He was an entrepreneur, I had the Huxtables. I had a doctor and a lawyer. Black family living in a big house. I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Now, how many black people went out and opened dry cleaners in Jefferson?
Nobody. That was a
Didn't they see
show.
it? That was fictional.
But I will say that when I was honest, when George slammed that door in his white neighbor's face and called him a honky the first time, I think my dad got goosebumps. He cried. That might have been the first time I seen my dad cry. It was like 1977. He just slammed the door in Mr. Bentley's face and called him a honky. It was. I felt the waves go through our house and the hair stood up on everybody. That's when we knew we had arrived. Different strokes. Willis and Arnold adopted by the white man. Thank you, Dad.
Adopted by the white man.
I've been adopted by the white man, and he's going to make my life better. Take me to the penthouse, baby. That was TV. Now, these kids ain't got shit to watch. That's why they don't have any role models. All these mumble rappers and thugs and athletes, and it's pretty sad. They don't have nothing to watch.
Well, there's not even any good movies out, really. Somebody even told me I was going to go see Spider-Man the other day, and they were like, don't waste your time.
I try and be a good parent and take my kid to see stuff. No way.
There's nothing good out.
I take him, he's 8 years old. I make him watch the Boomerang channel. It's got all old cartoons. He's going to watch what Dad watched so he can grow up to be a good American. Tom and Jerry, Heckle and Jekyll, Bugs Bunny. He loves all those shows. He's being raised right. He sees Bugs Bunny.
Toy Story 4 was great.
Joshua, no, it wasn't. It was the worst one out of all four of them. It was the worst one. I'm sorry, Josh. I love you to death. It was the worst one out of all four of them.
So wait, you saw Toy Story?
I took my kid to see it. It was ridiculous, man.
And it was bad.
I fell asleep.
Now, wait, let me ask you a question. What's the main character?
Buzz Lightyear, the one with the hot hat.
Did the cowboy get older at all?
No, he stays the same age. He's a freaking puppet. He stays the same age.
Shouldn't they make him a little older?
Exactly.
Have him have a family, give him great, like Toy Story 4, he should have gotten older.
He should have an STD, man.
Right? Andy's the character.
Thank you, Matt. He should have an STD or something.
Something. It should have had, like, it should have been a drama.
Like he should have grew up and had like divorced women, right, and baby mamas. That was a real Toy Story.
So exactly.
Buzz Lightyear and all that was God. Oh my God. Oh, it was horrible.
Buzz Lightyear's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Fraud. Right? Has to be.
Freaking Woody. Like that freaking
Woody.
What a great name for a wooden puppet. Woody. That was real deep thinking, Mr. Writer of Toy Story. I took my kid to see that crap. But like I said, I've been watching old stuff with him, so he knows gender roles. That, you know what? That's why he's a chauvinist. He's growing up as an 8-year-old show. I'm very concerned about him. He is not prepared for this new world.
He's not. Well,
what up, Dave? He ain't prepared for this new world. He old school. He tells my wife women should do this. He say stuff like that. And I'm like, really? He say that shit, man. You're gonna get
but see, the thing is, he's watching the old cartoons, and in the message in the old cartoons, first of all, the old cartoons were heavily male dominated.
They were.
Heavily male dominated.
All trying to holler at girls.
Okay.
There was no debate.
But there were very few female characters.
Yeah.
The only one that I can really remember was the cat in Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Okay. And how he womanized her, and he never took no for an answer.
He's the face of Me Too. Pepe Le Pew would be the face of the Me Too movement right now. He groped that gal and touched her, and she fought him.
I don't see any of the outcries, because I still see those episodes. How come they've never taken those down?
Never. Because they're tucked away on the old stuff, like the Boomerang channel. I'm telling you, my son watches stuff, and I'm sitting there this summer a few times. I'm watching some of the old episodes with him. I'm like, these shows are heavily, that's why we all grew up perverted. Oh, way better.
Of course. We
grew up perverted.
We're just talking about that.
Yeah, feeling on the girl, copping the feel. Bro, those cartoons made us Popeye fighting with Brutus over olive oil. That's what a man was supposed to do, we thought. But then these new cartoons started coming around the 80s, 90s, where you didn't know who was what.
You had the Power Rangers. You didn't know which one was.
You didn't know who was who.
Other than the pink costume and the.
Oh my God!
You didn't Power Rangers. What was that? And then you had the Ninja Turtles.
Oh Jesus! Nothing. The Smurfs were the last good. Well, the Smurfs weren't even good because you only had the one gal. And
again, not very many women.
Now she was one girl. Every Smurf fought over her.
And look, even with Bugs Bunny, you didn't see his girl in the cartoon that much.
Bugs dressed in drag a few times, though.
He did.
He did dress in drag a few times.
And then you had the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
But we dressed up in drag as a joke. I didn't think Bugs Bunny was trying to be a woman. He was picking at women. He was joking. You didn't think Bugs was
Bugs was
transgender or none of them words.
No.
Bugs was just having fun. We can't have fun anymore, America, because y'all making the cartoons all cheesy and making kids make all these tough decisions.
Well, they're watching video games that are animated and Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit.
They like women.
Yeah.
And it was acceptable. But then we got all these rules, all these new rights.
The feminist movement has also done a lot of damage to masculinity. Be careful how you say that.
Say that word.
Yeah, really.
Joshua, you can say it in the comments. I'll repeat it because you said
it. Right.
This is what happened.
Right.
This is what I was told. Civil rights came out in 68. 1969, we had the Stonewall riots.
Yeah.
It was for the gay rights, 68 and 69. So this is when the liberalism started. This is what I was told. Because now the gay rights, the black rights, everybody need to fight together. The feminists, the women's rights. But only one group has gotten the short end of that stick. Everybody else's rights are doing pretty well. We're still working on it.
And you know what's funny? I was talking about like how this whole thing came about in the early 60s. Mm-hmm. There's a great movie, and I'm sure you had to have seen it, called The Help.
Yes.
When she wrote the book about all the maid's stories.
Yes.
The one woman brings her the shit pie, and you eating my shit now.
Yeah. but that's the way it. Listen, and I don't sit here and make excuses. My family didn't do it. We just make it happen.
Right.
But black people had more home ownership in 1970 than they do now. I wonder what happened. Oh. Maybe the family's not the same.
No, the family is definitely not the same.
Maybe women are making more money.
Also, the kids don't want to take the houses that the families had, which
we talked about last week. So guess what? That's a mix of all of it, Josh. Civil rights, feminism, all these other rights, they're all pulling away. Because I tell my friends all the time, I'm a race. I'm black. I'm a race. I'm not a group. I can wake up and be whatever I want to be.
My lovely girlfriend.
Hey, Michelle.
You did a great speech today, by the way.
All right. Proud of you. Is she a Toastmaster?
She's a Toastmaster.
I was in Toastmasters at age 20.
Really?
I was a public speaker.
Really?
In Tallahassee, Toastmaster.
Wow.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm so eloquent as a Negro. I was in Toastmaster. I was quite the thespian back in the day. No, I said thespian.
No, but we should touch on this a little bit because she gave a great speech, and I want to talk about it because.
No, you're just trying to get lucky later.
No, I get lucky when that's what I don't ever get. I'm just lucky to have her in. Let's just say that. So I'll go for the brownie. But she did this great speech about how, and again, it goes back to our society, and with all these mass shootings and in certain states, the opioid epidemic is still out of control, and how people just want a magic pill to make everything better. And even so with all these mass shootings, and if we can just take a magic pill and make all this go away. But what she is on this platform of is prevention. Yeah. And how do we prevent these things from happening? How do we prevent disease?
Stop having sex. Don't reproduce. We're too far gone. I just left Ohio, telling jokes 3 weeks ago. I'm watching the news. See, when I'm in South Florida, our news is about somebody getting shot in the street.
Right.
Their news is about opioids, drugs.
Big time. Big.
Me and my wife are staring at the screen with our eyes like this when I'm hearing about guys. Yeah, you know, they had about 15 come in, they were dead, and then we gave them some Narcan, and they came back to life. So I said, let me get this right. We have prescription drugs to get you high, and then we have a state-administered prescription drug to bring you back. Okay.
And the same company that makes the drug also makes the wake-up medicine.
Holy God. That's the world we're in. One of the ambulance guys was at the show up there, and I mentioned it, and we were talking to him. He was like, dude, you should see them when they wake up.
They're pissed.
They're pissed. They're tearing up the whole freaking emergency room. Do you know what I had to do to get these opioids? I was high. No, bitch, you were dead. But we brought you back, and now you're mad. This is America. This is crazy.
It really is. I mean, as a society, it's, and again, I think, look, the government has cut out, for the most part, the middle class. Mm-hmm. There's no middle class in this country. Either you're up here and you're trying to get there, or you're down here. There's no middle road anymore.
And the government has replaced daddy in the last 50 years.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. If you put a man in the house, we'll take your government check. If you take the man out, if you live with your man, we're going to take your child support. We'll take your food stamps if you got a man in this house. It's disgusting. So now we got women, a whole generation of them. Well, I'll lay up with him and have a baby. Don't need him in my house because the government got me. The government got me and my babies. I don't need no man.
Well, that's from Section 8.
We've created a monster.
A monster.
And oh, by the way, friends, it's not just a black guy problem. Oh, I just left the Midwest. Ooh, them white girls eating up that section ain't good. Oh, it's some big, thick white girls eating that good food stamp and welfare. Oh, they was all at Walmart just licking them stamps. They're whipping out their card. I was like, ooh. I nudged my wife. I said,
snap card. The snap card, they call it.
I nudged my wife. I said, look at the white girls. They got plenty.
Yeah, the more babies they have, the nicer the place they live in. Because then they need a bigger place. And
yes.
The government will give them more.
They got those little babies, step curd babies up there. They mix it and match it. People, I just drove through 14 states. We got some problems in America. Oh, I rode through forgotten America. Saw my little opioid white friends, all my little mountain trailer trash people. Thoughts and prayers for you. Thoughts and prayers.
It's rough.
Them people got it bad. I ain't even joking. I ain't laughing right now. Them people got it bad.
See, it's funny. We live in South Florida, and I keep telling people South Florida is not America.
This ain't it.
Now. This is not it. This is we you know, when people say we live in paradise, we really live in paradise.
I'm going through the map. I went through Georgia, Carolina, North, South, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Alabama. Those people are living foul. It is bad out there, baby. And I'm praying for my people because I'm a good American and I'm a patriot. Maybe. Or maybe I laughed as I drove through. Like, look at them, buddy. Look at the trailer trash.
Like I'm just driving through.
I told you, baby. They ain't. Oh, sorry. I didn't do that. No, I didn't. I prayed for them.
That really helps. It's helping. Don't you notice how the thoughts and prayers really are making a big difference?
Yeah, we come back and shoot next week. Then we'll be back. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and we gotta make a song. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh Jesus Christ!
What was it? What was that show? Three's Company. We did like the Three Company theme.
Yeah, we'll call it Thoughts and Prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
But But when you go to the black church, we call it thoughts and prayers. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. THOTS is big. Thoughts and prayers. Look at that movie, thoughts and prayers. Hallelujah. Thoughts and prayers. Hallelujah. Oh God. Jesus Christ. 44 minutes.
45 minutes.
We move fast.
We move fast.
The world, even my Kabasi, when we're not as energetic as you would like us, it's still 45 minutes of gold. The world needs the irregulars. It's bad out here. But look at the black man and the white man together, making it happen. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Say, Mike, I even gave you some civil rights music. Now, Mike's about to go because I know the Wi-Fi is about to leave because he's about to hit that bike and ride to the sunset. Wyoming. Home on the range.
Now, it's funny. You know what movie I watched was on TV?
What's that?
City Slickers.
Oh, that's old school.
Old school movie made like in 1991. Billy Crystal.
Yes.
And they had the father and son black guys.
Yes.
Riding along. Hey, Terry Short, what's up? Great movie, though.
Oh, I know something I wanted to share with my friends today. I saw this on Facebook, and I said, on the Instagram or wherever I saw it.
Now
I'm going to share it with my friends. America.
Everybody is waiting with bated breath.
America.
Let's see.
They have in Walmart a condom-size guide.
A condom-size guide.
Every hole. It tells you what size condom you need. A small, a medium, a large.
Standard fit.
Trimmer fit.
What's the other one? Black.
Larger fit, big hole.
They have one that's called black. That's funny. Where's the white one? They don't have a white. The white one, the small. They call it trimmer fit.
Trimmer fit.
Trimmer fit is the white man's.
We need another hole for the Jewish guy. Where's my Jewish hole? Walmart.
Circumcised.
Now somebody's gonna think. Now people, but I had several questions when I saw this.
Go ahead.
Because I envisioned some guy whipping his pecker out in Walmart, trying to fit it in. Like, I'm not being a pervert. I'm just trying to find my right size for my condom. I'm sitting there like, whoa. Do you have to be erect to do that? Because your condom goes on an erect penis now.
Right.
So now you got to go in Walmart walking around happy before you put it.
I can't believe Walmart.
You got to get yourself excited before you.
And is Walmart saying that because, if you don't buy the right size condom, it might fall off, and that's
it's a safety precaution.
Size does matter.
And to my white friends,
when you're buying condoms, size does matter.
It does. When I used to delve in them a long time ago, I've had some that did not fit properly. It looked like a little ski cap. And I was like, oh, this is a cheaper brand. I had to go get my Magnum. It's like a balloon. Big guy. And I used to have a little air in the tip for that one too, but that's a long time ago.
Oh boy, too much information.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is just sharing. This is irregular. I'm just sharing. But I'm just thinking about, and guys, it's not some type of glory hole thing that you guys are into. I've heard about those that my white friends are into. Those are just condom size. Find it. Walmart.
You're going to learn everything here on the Irregulars. So you can go to your local Walmart and they will have a condom size finder for you.
Just don't get shot.
If you're not sure of what condom size to wear, Walmart is your friendly condom.
You gotta love Sam Walton.
See, I think they should hire us to do their promotions now. Look at us. We're
promoting the condom brands.
Yeah. Condom sales are going to go through the roof at Walmart now. Watch.
I bet. Most of our listeners are so far away from condoms, it's not even funny. They're just happy to get excited right now.
All right, like he said it, that's 50 minutes of gold. It's a Monday night. You got the Irregulars. I'm Matt Posner.
Chris Priest of the team. Oh,
Yes.
Thursday. I'm in Boca Raton for a teachers edition of comedy. It's a teachers back to school event with Comic Cure and Benjamin Lays, my buddies. And on Friday, I'm at Gigi's Music Cafe for another teacher back to school jam with my comedian friend See No Evil. You can't see. It's a stage name.
He's Chris Priester. Look him up. What's your website? Give it a go.
Chris Priester Comedy on YouTube and Christopher Priester on Facebook. I don't want to be a Facebook friend if I'm not from the Irregulars. I don't like you guys like that. I'm just Matt's friend. He's a Matt's white brother. Mike Kabasi is my friend, and D. Michelle and Joshua, but just random white people don't pick me to be a friend.
All right, everybody, stay safe out there. Have a great week. We're the Irregulars. We'll see you next Monday.
Woo!